Hello, my name is Steve Hoover. I'm one of the customer success coaches here at Bright. And today I'm going to talk about tips for searching by address. Now, when you're searching by address, you'll find, of course, the address field in quite a few different places. All the search by property, different property types are here, also public records, and also, of course, the address search. We're going to concentrate on residential sale. So on residential sale, I'm going to first enter a county, or in this case, Washington, D.C. It's one of the areas I cover. And then we're going to scroll down to the address field. Here's the address field. So let's talk about each of these fields here. Very first field, of course, is the number field, the address. So if you're looking for an address, say 101 Main Street, something like that, you simply put in the number. But you can search by range. Say you want to go to 100-200 block. It would be 100-200. Or 100 minus, which would be 100 down to 1. And of course, 100 plus would be 100 to infinity. So it's a number field, and it operates like any other number fields within Bright. I'm going to talk about direction prefix in a minute, but we're going to skip over to street or street name. All right, so let's put in Capitol Street. I think everyone's heard of Capitol Street in Washington, D.C. Now, street field is unique because it has an automatic wildcard built in. So in other words, if I enter Capitol, we're going to find Capitol Street, but it's also going to look up Capitol Road, Capitol Lane, Capitol Court, Capitol Circle, whatever capitals are out there. In fact, let's go to the results. You can see from my search, we have lots of Capitol Streets, but we also have some Capitol Avenues down here. And if you look at the very top one here, there's no street, road, lane, court. It just says Capitol. So it found them all. Now, if we wanted to actually search just Capitol Street, you would enter space ST, the abbreviation for street. You wouldn't spell out street. And as you can see from the results, we just have Capitol Street here. Now, if you're concerned about the abbreviations, how do you find out the abbreviations? Well, I don't know if you've ever noticed there are question marks here. And if you hover over them, they give you a brief explanation of how to search a particular field. But if you actually click on the question mark, it will open up and display in much more detail how to search a particular field. And in this particular one, if we click the little arrow here, it will then bring up and display all the abbreviations here, as you can see here. Okay. Now, let's say we wanted to search, say, oh, I don't know, North Capitol Street. Well, then we would use the prefix here. So we go down to North, select that, and now we're searching North Capitol Street. So if I open it up, we can see we have North Capitol Street. And of course, I did keep the street in there. So if I delete the street, we'll come up with the same results, North Capitol Street. If there was a North Capitol Avenue, that would come up too, but there isn't any out there. Okay. Now, you may think we have searched all of North Capitol Street. Well, that may not be the case because there are agents out there that enter things incorrectly. Let me show you what I mean. First off, you see this More button here? If you're not sure what that is about, you click the More button. It allows you to search by more address fields. So let's enter North Capitol a different way this time. Not the correct way, but a different way. I'm going to put North Capitol here. All right, and if you notice down here under matches, we have 5 matches. Let's go to results. And as you can see, we did find a 5th option here, 5000 North Capitol Street, entered incorrectly, but if we hadn't searched this way, we would have completely missed this listing. Okay, so you just have to be aware that sometimes agents do not enter things correctly into Bright, and you're going to have to search to find them using an example like this. Okay. Now, to continue on here, we do have direction suffix. Not sure how many places this will apply across Bright, but it does apply in DC. I know everyone's heard of northeast, southwest, southwest, northeast, that type of thing. And of course, if we're looking in here and we want to do, let's say northwest, we simply click here. And as you can see from our results, we do have one result here. And as you can see from the address, it does have the northwest option available here. All right. And then finally, you have unit numbers. And of course, this would apply to condominiums or such, where you're actually looking up a particular unit number. All right, well, that pretty much covers the address field. Wish everyone much success in their real estate career, and perhaps I will see you on a future webinar.